put out this poll a couple of days ago asking you guys what you want to see from the Trent Alexander-Arnold player career mode going forward. And while some of you said that you'd like to see match highlights with live commentary, most of you said that you want to see full games in these episodes with live commentary. So what we're going to do going forward is hopefully the best of both worlds. We're going to continue to play 1 month per episode so we can move through this series nice and quickly. However, we are going to feature 1 game per month and play that in full. So if we take a look at the current month, for example, we have 5 games to get to. One of which is the Merseyside derby at home at Anfield. So that's going to be our feature game this month. We're going to play that game in full with 5-minute halves, and I will show you the entire game from start to finish. The other games I'm going to play, but I'm just going to cut up the highlights and show you those with live commentary as we go. So I think that's going to be the best way to go about it going forward. We move through the series nice and quickly, 1 month per episode, but we get a good amount of content, a good amount of gameplay in each episode as well, and we can do live commentary reacting to what happens during these games. So let's jump straight into it with the first game against Toulouse. We have a nice strong starting 11 from Jurgen Klopp in this one, and we of course are going to be starting at right back. And we're going to see if we can continue our good form in the Europa League. The first game we started with a 6-0 win against LASK. Probably not going to be quite as easy as that this second time around, but we'll see if we can get a second win in the group stage at the very least. Mo Salah already breaking down the right hand side, puts it in towards Darwin Nunez, but Toulouse clear. We're just going to lurk around on the edge of the box here to see if we can get a shot from range at any point. Curtis Jones does tee it up for us. We strike towards the top corner. Just put it wide. It's a decent effort though. Again, we're just going to take up a position on the edge of the box as we always do from these corners, because often it is cleared in our direction. Again, we'll strike from range, and again it's wide. We just can't find the target. Good tackle by Alexis McAllister, high up the pitch. Endo now. Salah, we're on the overlapping run. Can we whip it in across the 6-yard box? We do find Curtis Jones, but he puts the header wide. Decent first chance of this second half though. And Toulouse play it out short. We're going to try and press them high up the pitch here, and we've done exactly that. Mo Salah plays it straight in. Darwin Nunez is in the box. We lift it in towards him. Diving header, and it is wide. Potentially Nunez should have been bringing it down there. Nicely won and worked down this right-hand side, and Mo Salah is away. We're just going to take up a position inside him, and he does find us again. We'll pull it back to Nunez. Can he strike towards goal this time? He can. It's a really good save at the near post by the goalkeeper though. Beautifully worked down the Liverpool right-hand side. And the pressure is mounting. And Mo Salah wins the header after the Toulouse clearance. We venture into the box. Nunez is there for the pullback. We find him and he slots it home. Good pressure high up the pitch. Salah did well to find us. And we pull it back for Nunez, who seems to be more interested in finding Jurgen Klopp than he does celebrating with us. So a comfortable 1-0 victory away from home. The scoreline doesn't look too impressive, but I think the performance was. We had a number of chances and we probably should have scored a handful of goals, more than just the one that we managed to. We do get the assist. So 6 points on the board in the Europa League from the 2 games so far. We have actually had 2 games added to our calendar for October, so the episode is going to be a little bit longer than we initially anticipated. We have an international friendly against Hungary on the 13th, and then another friendly against Italy on the 17th. So a couple of extra games there. Next game up is Brighton in the Premier League though. It's coming in quick succession really after the last game in the Europa League. So potentially a little bit fatigued for this one. Performance is going to have to be up to scratch though if we are going to get a result against Brighton at the Amex. Brighton threatening early with Matoma on the left-hand side. We're going to have our hands full with Matoma today, I would imagine. And already he's twisting and turning. We've got to come across and deal with this, and we don't. Matoma gets a shot away at the near post. Early signs of danger here from Brighton. Somebody's going to have to close down the Brighton attackers. And it's another shot on target for Brighton. Solly March it was that time. Nicely worked. Salah back to Matip, who lofts the ball up to us on this right-hand side. Gakpo is making a run into the box. I think we can find him. We can. It's a diving header and a great save by the Brighton goalkeeper. Pressure still on though. Luis Diaz lays it off. Robertson, I think it was, laying it off to us, and our shot goes wide. It was the left foot, to be fair. And we managed to nick the ball away. Cody Gakpo through the middle. Can he get a shot off? He can't. Curtis Jones completely taken out the Brighton player, but the referee waves play on. Gives us a chance to cross it in towards Diaz at the back post. What a save by the goalkeeper. Absolutely unbelievable save at his back post. Again, we find space on the right-hand side. Again, we see Diaz at the back post. Again, we find him. The ball is in the back of the net. Is it offside? I don't think it looks offside from there. It cut straight to a replay rather than a celebration, so not sure what to make of that. Looks like it is 1-0 Liverpool. Potentially went to VAR there. There was a slight delay before the celebration, but the offside flag stays down, and it is 1-0 Liverpool. And the referee's whistle does go, and it is a 1-0 victory for the second game in a row. Brighton, you would probably have to say, had the better of the first half, but we came back strong in the second and eked out the 1-0 victory, and yet another assist on the tally for us this season. So we have the first of our international friendlies against Hungary here as the next game up. Rico Henry starting at left back is interesting. Probably won't show too many highlights from these next two internationals. Maybe just the odd goal or two, and I'll update you on the scores after the games. Oh, we do find ourselves with the ball at our feet on the edge of the box. Strike towards goal, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper. Nicely worked from the free kick. And yet again we're in space to shoot, and yet again we put the ball wide. We just cannot get a shot on target in this episode. James Ward-Prowse finds us on the edge of the box yet again. This time we drive towards goal, and finally we get a shot on target, and it actually goes into the net. Taking it closer to the goal makes it easier to get it on target, apparently. Half-time against Hungary then, and I think I'm just going to request a sub at half-time. We've done our bit. We've got ourselves on the score sheet. We've got an 8.4 rating at the moment. We do want to keep ourselves fresh for the league, so we'll request a sub, and we'll get on to the next one. So 3-0 victory for England in the end. Ward-Prowse and Edwards getting on the score sheet to add to our goal that we scored just before half-time. Which brings us to the second international friendly this week, this time against Italy. Again, I think we'll probably just play a half in this one. We do have the Merseyside derby coming up in the very next game, and it's only a couple of days away, so we want to make sure we're nice and fit and fresh for that. Great ball from Harry Kane. And it's Phil Foden on the left-hand side for England. Can he finish? No, he can't. It's a great block. Goalkeeper was beaten, but the defender wasn't. Italy piling on the pressure here. Can they work a true opportunity to shoot at goal, though? They can, but it's straight at the goalkeeper in the end. Nicely worked. Conor Gallagher releases us. We've got Edwards with the little 1-2. There's nobody in the box. We might just have to shoot from this narrow angle. We do. It's straight at the goalkeeper. Beaten away at the near post, but there wasn't really anything else on there for us. James Ward-Prowse will put the corner in. Cleared by Italy, but it's going to fall to us on the edge of the box. We strike towards goal, and it's again a save by the goalkeeper. Really bad challenge from Moise Kean, and he is off. Terrible, terrible challenge. He was nowhere near the ball, and it was a dangerous one. And just before half-time, Moise Kean sees red in the friendly. So half-time against Italy at Wembley, and it is just 0-0. So again, we are going to request a sub here. We're victim of that bad challenge just before the end of the half. So just want to make sure we are fit and ready to go for the next game against Everton. So it's a 1-0 victory in the end. Ruben Loftus-Cheek getting on the score sheet. 10-man Italy unable to hold on to the 0-0 in the end. And we will move on to the feature game for the episode, which is Liverpool versus Everton at Anfield. So this will be the starting 11 for the game. Nunez, unfortunately, has gone down with an injury. So it's Gakpo who replaces him up front. And we will be playing the full game here. 5-minute halves. But every minute of those 5 in each half. So you'll see everything today. The good, the bad, and the ugly for us. We will be trying to pick up a position in the centre of midfield to try and dictate the play. And already early we are in. I think it's Thiago there having a shot on goal. Everton do deal with it though. We will be dropping back into our right back position to defend, of course, but drifting inside when we do have possession. And there's some good defending early. Really good defending actually from Trent. Jurgen Klopp sent us a message before the game. He's not been best pleased with our performances. I'm not too sure why. We've been playing fairly well. We've been racking up the assists. We've been getting decent ratings. And already we have another assist to our name. 8 minutes in. We cross it in from the right-hand side. And Curtis Jones, who's been playing very, very well this season, heads home. And it is 1-0 Liverpool in the Merseyside derby already. Pretty much our first attack of the game. We're in a lot of space on that right-hand side there. Dwight McNeil came over. And he's a good defensive player, to be fair, Dwight McNeil. But couldn't stop us getting the cross in. Jordan Pickford couldn't stop the Curtis Jones header from getting past him. And Sean Dyche's Everton find themselves 1-0 down at Anfield within 10 minutes. So they're going to have to work hard to get back into this game, Everton. You wouldn't really fancy them to get a result at Anfield. And if we basically have a 1-0 head start, which is essentially what we've got here, it's going to look really bad for them. That's a poor pass. I was just looking for Diaz on the left-hand side. He was in a lot of space, but it was poorly executed. Again, we're in a position where we're going to have to defend here. Konate steps up to make the interception this time. And we'll just hold on to the ball. And flip it wide to Andy Robertson. That would give us a chance to take up one of those positions in the centre of midfield, as we like to do, and spread the ball wide to Mo Salah. Probably should have got a little more on it. And again, we'll just find Andy Robertson. That is a pass that we like to pick out when we can. Right, a little reverse one to Curtis Jones now. Gakpo picks up the ball. It's a nice little turn and well worked into Salah. Thiago lays it off. We're going to strike first time. We probably shouldn't. We probably should have took a touch. Gakpo it is this time though. Again, we're in good space to get a shot off here. And we just can't find the space in the end. Wanted to cut it onto my left, and then I changed my mind and tried to go back to the right. And it was one touch too many in the end. Back in position to defend though. Everton with a couple of players over. Held up well from Endo, and then Thiago makes the challenge. Mo Salah up ahead of us, but he's got an Everton defender for company, so we'll just hold on to the ball. Better works here, and now we can play Mo Salah in. I think he's just going to get there, but he is offside. He did have the pace to get there, but he made the run just slightly too early there, Salah. Maybe a little more than slightly on second glance. Could do with a second goal. Maybe not necessarily before half-time, but shortly after, if not, could challenge from Andy Robertson. We could be away here. Gakpo's through the middle if Diaz can find him. Salah's in a lot of space. Diaz just holds on to it. Oh, lovely back heel from Curtis Jones, but Andy Robertson just not on the same page. Curtis Jones looks absolutely class. He's been so good for us in recent games. He's really only in the game because of injuries. Ryan Gravenberch also not on the scores, not on the team sheet today, rather, due to that lingering injury that he picked up. But Curtis Jones filling that role more than competently. And again, he's dictating the play here. Cody Gakpo with the ball at his feet. Luis Diaz. Controller disconnected, but we are back. Robertson. First time shot. And cleared. We'll take the ball though. And we'll give it straight to Everton. It's a poor pass. We've made a couple of those so far today. Not been at our best. Curtis Jones with a strike, beaten away by Jordan Pickford. Curtis Jones continuing to make an impact on the game. Mo Salah will take it. And we'll just take up a position on the edge in case of a clearance, which is exactly what happens. Nod it down to Thiago. And again, we get the ball. Can we strike this time? We can. It's a green time shot as well, but too many Everton bodies for the ball to go through, and it is just blocked. Dwight McNeil on the left-hand side. And we're in a 2-on-1 now, so we're going to have to deal with this well. Hopefully just force the ball backwards and stop the cross. It's a great challenge. What a sliding challenge that is. We haven't been great going forward, but we've been very, very good defensively. And I think we might have even injured the Everton player there. So 1-0 at half-time. Not a bad performance by any means. We did go for the win in this game, the enhanced target of a win. And we are on track to meet that, obviously. So we'll look to do more of the same in this second half. Mo Salah almost nicking in there to steal the ball away. Cody Gakpo. And we just play the ball up to Thiago. Really good back heel to Salah. Can he finish? He's going to have to shoot. Good block from Everton. And it's out for a corner early. Jurgen Klopp watching on intently. Thiago Silva just lays the ball off to us rather on the edge. We'll give it back to him so that he can cross. Chooses to lay it off to Salah instead, who plays a 1-2 with Curtis Jones and eventually finds Endo. We'll take the ball out on the right if they can get it to us, which unfortunately they can't. Back in position to defend though. Dwight McNeil with a really poor touch, and it goes out for a throw-in. Dele Alli coming off for Andre Gomez. Couple of unfamiliar faces at the moment for Everton. Nicely worked on the right-hand side here with Salah. Endo now. Konate picks us out. Poor touch. We were trying to find Luis Diaz on the left-hand side there, but took too long doing it. Andy Robertson on the left-hand side. Can he put the ball in? No, he can't. Gives it straight to Ashley Young, and we're going to have to get back in position once more to defend. Dwight McNeil dragging us wide. And Andre Gomez making a good run as well, so we're going to have to leave Dwight McNeil for now. Good defending on that left-hand side, though. We can come away with it. Curtis Jones up to Cody Gakpo. We've got players over on this right-hand side. Really good run from Robertson, though. Oh, it's a poor touch. And the chance might have gone. Salah in there. Jordan Pickford claims comfortably. Not sure what the referee is blowing for here. I think just a foul from Salah in the box somehow. A handball, maybe. Did look like an awkward deflection. So about half an hour to go in the game. It's been a relatively uneventful one. And it looked like it hit the Everton defender in the face there, but I think the referee's saying it's a hand. Cody Gakpo coming off for Diogo Jota, who tends to look good when he comes on in games as well. He's going to take the free kick here. Puts it into a good area. Cleared partially by the Everton defence. It's going to fall to us just outside the Everton box. And we're in good space on the right-hand side here. Curtis Jones shoots. And we're in lots of space to cross. We put a really good one in towards Luis Diaz, who absolutely buries it for the second of the game. Really good ball in. And Luis Diaz again is going to go and find Jurgen Klopp. Nobody wants to celebrate with us today. Everybody's more concerned about going over to Jurgen Klopp and celebrating with him instead. Even when we are putting it on an absolute plate for people. First Nunez ignored us, now Diaz. But it's a really good header from Diaz. We put a really good cross in, but there was still a lot to do there. Did well to get enough power on that header to fire it past Jordan Pickford. And Curtis Jones comes off now for Szoboszlai. 2-0 Liverpool in the Merseyside derby. And you have to think we have all but won the game now. We've got a perfect 10 out of 10 rating. So we'll have to try and hang on to that. But with about 20 minutes to go plus stoppage time, probably very little Everton can do to get back into the game now. Really nice play on this left-hand side. We might even extend our lead even further. Really good ball from Jota. We take it in our stride. Can we get a third? No, we can't. Cleared by Everton. The thing is about having a perfect 10 rating, I don't think the good that you do kind of stocks up. You know, if we put a good ball in, I don't think that puts us, you know, higher than a 10. I think we're capped out. So the good won't bump us up anymore, but the second we do something bad, it's going to drag us back down below a 10, obviously. Even if we've done 3 or 4 good things in a row before that. So see, we're already down to 9.9. I mean, a perfect 10. It would be nice to get one perfect 10. At least this season. It seems a good time to do it. So let's try. We're down to a 9.8 now. Let's try and get that back up to 10 before the end of the game. Only about 5 minutes plus stoppage time to do it, though. And we might not even get the ball back in that time. Especially if we call for it there. Work it across, Matip. Come on. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Oh, and that actually loses us 0.1. And so does that. The perfect 10 is gone. We're not getting it anymore. It was fun while it lasted. But we are getting the 3 points, and that is the main thing. Curtis Jones up to Diogo Jota. Can he release Diaz? What a ball. Nicely worked. Thiago's there. And Luis Diaz can't find anyone. We were in good position on that right-hand side as well. 3 minutes added time then is all that remains in the match. Andre Gomez just dribbling the game away at this point. Michael Keane. And the referee's whistle does go, and it is a 2-0 victory for Liverpool. I believe we got both assists. We definitely got an assist for that second goal. I'm fairly certain we assisted for Curtis Jones's goal as well, if I'm remembering correctly. It's only 10 minutes ago, so I should probably remember, but for some reason I can't. We can check that in the match facts after the game. We did get 2 assists, only 2 tackles, 93 minutes played and a 9.5 match rating. So very, very good performance. 3 more points on the board, and we are starting to get on a bit of a roll in the Premier League now, which is good because we didn't have the best start to our Premier League season. So we are all the way up to 6th with that victory over Everton as we head into our next fixture in the Europa League. So 2 more fixtures to get to in the episode, including this one against Union SG in the Europa League. Again, we start at right back. Again, we've got our strongest 11 out there, minus a couple of key players that we are missing due to injury. 3 wins out of 3 so far, I believe. 2 wins out of 2. Great ball in early. Cody Gakpo, what a save by the goalkeeper. Good chance early. Almost an assist in the opening minutes of the game there. Union SG attack down this left-hand side. We're outnumbered. Konate with a great challenge. Blocked by a hand, I believe. And the referee's given a penalty. I'm not sure if we were punished for that. We slid across to try and block it. It's actually given us a foul on Konate. I thought the referee had given handball as we slid across to make the block, but that was legal. Konate's challenge, according to the referee, wasn't. And it's going to be Alisson against the Union SG striker, and I thought for a second he'd put it wide. But it's actually a 1-0 lead for Union SG at home against the travelling Liverpool. It's a really good penalty in the end. Puts it right into the top corner. Gakpo, Salah, overlapping run. Yet again, it's been the story of the first half. Diaz at the back post. Saved by the goalkeeper. Either side of him and it would have been a goal surely, but Diaz puts it straight at him. And we're being run ragged on this left-hand side. Union SG cut it back across. Konate makes a good challenge this time, and no, he doesn't. The referee's given a second penalty. Again on Konate. For the second time in the game, he has been punished for a challenge that he's made inside the box, and again, it's a soft one. But Union SG have the chance to double their lead from the spot for the second time. Not double their lead for the second time, but... And he does put it in the same corner. It's not in the same goal, but it's the same corner up the other end of the stadium. And Union SG leads Liverpool 2-0 in the Europa League. Could be a monumental upset here. And we're away on this left-hand side. It's an unorthodox position to be taken up with Trent. But it's working out for us, and we still driving towards the box. We do get the shot off, but it is blocked, I think, potentially by a Liverpool player in the end. It's not. It's a Union SG player who got the last touch, so it is a Liverpool corner. We're in a good position to receive the ball. We put the ball in towards Gakpo. Recycled where Endo picks it up, lays it off to Cody Gakpo. Good strike from Thiago, and it's out for yet another corner. Thiago, short. Trent shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Salah straight at the goalkeeper. Two good saves in quick succession from the Union SG man between the posts. Again, we find ourselves in space 2 cross. Cleared again by Union SG, who are defending really, really well. Diogo Jota, Curtis Jones, is he onside? It's actually Mohamed Salah. I keep getting the two confused, but Mohamed Salah it is, who fires the ball past the Union SG goalkeeper finally and pulls a goal back for Liverpool. And it's 2-1. Nice ball into the box where we find Diogo Jota. Mohamed Salah pulls it back. Diogo Jota does find the space to shoot, but it's blocked. So 5 minutes to go. With what little stamina we have left, we do take up a position on the edge of the Union SG box, trying to get back into it. The ball does fall to us on the edge. It's on our left foot, but we strike towards goal. What a save by the goalkeeper. I thought potentially we'd equalise there, but it's another fantastic save. Szoboszlai, Diogo Jota. Szoboszlai again shoots. Another good save by the goalkeeper. But it is 2-1 Union SG as the final whistle goes. An unbelievable result. A club I haven't even heard of, to be honest, but they've turned us over at their place. And we lose our first game in the Europa League thanks to 2 penalties. So our final match against Nottingham Forest to round out the episode here. Games coming thick and fast this month, so a number of the players in the squad a little bit short of match fitness, including us. So we'll see how it goes here. We're in loads of space on the right-hand side here, and Endo manages to find us. The cross blocked by the Nottingham Forest man, but fortunate bounce. It's back in our path. Salah's in the box. Great save by the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper coming out to smother it, and Nottingham Forest can break. And Thiago now. Diaz, we're in a great space if he can find us. He has found us. We curl one towards the bottom corner. Another really good save from the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Good pace on the left-hand side. We don't quite manage to get a foot on it. And Nottingham Forest in the box, and they bury it. First chance of the second half. The goalkeeper is furious, and rightly so. Completely failed Kelleher. Could not take the ball away from Nottingham Forest. They just drift into the box, and it is Nuno Tavares who puts the away side ahead at Anfield. So we are chasing the game now. We're going to have to try and press the issue a little bit and force our way back into it. That means taking up a position in the centre of midfield a bit more often. And trying to play those really good balls. And we strike towards goal, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper in the end. Again, we're in space to cross. And we get the ball in before Nottingham Forest can reach us. And Diaz with a header on target, but again it's saved by the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper, who's had an incredible game. Can we get there first? Yes, we can. Poor challenge. And we just lift it into the box. Taken down by Gakpo, and what a finish. What a goal that is. Cody Gakpo wants to get the ball back onto the centre spot as quickly as possible. But I think we need to take a moment to admire that. I can barely even speak. I'm so mesmerised. We chip the ball over the back line of Nottingham Forest. Cody Gakpo takes it down on his right thigh. Fires with his right foot across the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper and scores a beautiful goal. 1-1. So the final whistle does go. We don't do enough to find a winner, but we do at least claw back from a goal behind to earn a point in the match. So a bit of a disappointing end to the episode. We had a really strong start with 5 wins in 5 between our Premier League, Europa League and international fixtures. We then go on to lose against Union SG in the upset of all upsets, really. And then we draw 1-1 at home against Nottingham Forest. So not a bad October, but a disappointing end, as we said. November sees fixtures against 2 of the same opponents that we met in October in Union SG and LASK. We then got a couple of Premier League matches to get to and Exeter in the Carabao Cup as well. So I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Let me know if you do like the new episode format, and if you do, we can carry on doing this for the foreseeable future. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy.